Hello, my name is Aviv Kaufmann, an ESG lab analyst, and in this lab video I'll be reviewing ESG Lab's recent hands-on validation of VCE's new Vblock specialized systems for high-performance databases, or VSS HPDB. To help deal with the cost, complexity, and risk of deploying mission-critical infrastructure, many organizations have chosen to deploy an integrated compute platform. Integrated compute platforms consist of servers, storage, network connectivity, and in some cases software and combined solutions. And they've proven to save businesses countless hours of designing, configuring, and testing various pieces of hardware throughout an infrastructure. In fact, in a recent ESG study, respondents cited improved deployment times, service and support, and total cost of ownership as some of the many benefits that they've seen since deploying their ICP. VCE designed the Vblock specialized systems to deliver the lowest possible response times and highest possible throughput for database environments, and they achieved this in a few ways. First, they maximized the memory and processing power in the database servers. Second, they leveraged Extreme SF and Extreme Cache server flash-based technologies and combined them with low-latency 10 gigabit Ethernet and 16 gigabit fiber channel connections with director-class switches. And finally, they provided an ideal mix of drives that are optimized with fast VP auto-tiering. ESG Lab validated this extreme performance capability. We tested the largest 8-engine specialized system configured with an EMC VNX 8000 storage array running an 8-node rack configuration of Oracle Database 11G Release 2 on Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6.3. We used a slob benchmark to generate a random system-wide application-independent SQL queries to a populated database. In our first test, we measured a 1 terabyte dataset that was serviced entirely out of the Extreme Cache. Using Oracle Enterprise Manager, we verified some pretty impressive performance results, getting over 4.1 million reads per second with an average response time under 700 microseconds. Next, we tested a mixed workload consisting of 75% SQL database queries and 25% SQL database updates. This workload was more representative of real-world performance as it consisted of both reads and writes and exercised both the Extreme SF cards and the storage system. The system achieved over 880,000 IOs per second, made up of 689,000 SQL reads per second and 191,000 SQL writes per second. We next looked at how the VSS HPDB can perform high-throughput applications like OLAP and DSS. First, we looked at how fast a VSS HPDB can ingest data by measuring the time it took to populate a 609 gigabyte table consisting of 5.2 billion rows of data. It took only 95 seconds to fully populate the partitioned table, resulting in a data ingest rate of 22.5 terabytes per hour, perfect for database migrations and handling streams of incoming data. In our final test, we looked at some OLAP and DSS performance results. We generated 8 concurrent SQL table scans and saw that the system was able to consistently sustain nearly 39 gigabytes per second. That's over 2 terabytes per minute. The system is clearly capable of some impressive Oracle RAC database performance, but it should be noted that this extra horsepower also makes it ideal for workload consolidation. The VSS HPDB can be used to consolidate databases from multiple vendors, multiple versions of the same vendor's database, along with both physical and virtual server workloads. All workloads will benefit from the extreme flexibility and performance of the VSS HPDB. So why does this matter? The VSS HPDB combines the highest performing switches and servers with EMC Extreme SF server cache and VNX flash optimized storage. The resulting high performance at low latency means the VSS HPDB can support more databases and mixed workloads while also consolidating physical and virtual servers. All Vblocks offer best-of-breed reliability and availability, come pre-tested, pre-configured with world-class support and data protection. Risk is greatly reduced through better automation and data protection, fewer deployment problems, and quicker problem resolution. Finally, the VSS HPDB was designed to get the most out of the hardware, minimizing the number of cores and servers needed to help lower hardware, power and cooling, and Oracle licensing costs, ultimately achieving lower total cost of ownership for your high-performance database and consolidated workloads. By offering the Vblock specialized systems for high-performance databases, VCE has expanded its portfolio into massive database environments while continuing to offer customers choice. If your organization is preparing to spend months designing, testing, tuning, and troubleshooting a high-performance database, ESG Lab strongly suggests letting VCE do the heavy lifting for you. If you'd like to learn more, you can download the full ESG Lab report from the VCE or ESG website.